So the mainstream media says it, so it must be true. And the mainstream media says that the person across from me is an anti-vaxxer, a terrorist sympathizer, an out-of-touch elitist who is suffering from terminal foot-in-mouth syndrome. I guess case closed, except I'm quite interested in this. I tend to be a little interested in people that the mainstream media doesn't want you to listen to. And what better way to find out if all of these things are true, they could be, than to ask her herself. I'm so excited to have on this episode of Taboo, Maya. Welcome.
Hello.
You know, what's really taboo are just having a willingness to have the conversation when right now the mainstream media thinks they have had the conversation for you. They've branded somebody something and you should accept it. And they try to prevent people who stand up to that, whether that's me or whether that's you, from ever coming together. And you caught a little heat when I tweeted you and said, hey, I'd love to have a conversation.
Yes, I think debate and conversations are, a threatened species, and that we have to expand the idea, and the need for debate and conversations, even if people disagree or agree, And I'm here to have a conversation with you. There might be things we agree on and things we don't agree on, but that doesn't mean that I have to completely shut you out of my life, or you completely deny my voice. And I think that's what it's about. Like, this should be an inspiring thing for people, that two women, and women of color can sit down and have a debate and work out our similarities and differences, and it's not a threat and no one's going to die,
I think it is a threat perhaps to an institution which believes that education can only come from the New York Times. Like, there's a protected class of people that are educated enough to have the conversations for us, and that those are the people that we should rely upon for our ideas. And despite the fact that I'm sure you and I have plenty of differences, I think we agree on the perspective that no, education actually comes from going out there and challenging some of the ideas that you may have.
Before I get into it, I just do want to say that I surrender my words to God. And, I'm not really here to start a fight, but I want to speak the truth, my experiences. And I have to stick to that no matter what it is, And I think that is a principle I've always stuck to.